Growing up, would you say that you had like a fairly normal childhood?
No, absolutely not. I mean, to the best of the ability, but my
Tell me about it.
childhood was stolen by a predator at a very early age.
What age was that? She would still be abusive even up to this age?
When I got my heart surgery, I moved in with her
To heal up and stuff, right?
She tried pushing me down the stairs, and they called the cops and told the cops that I had a gun and I was gonna kill her. So,
Did you have a gun?
yes.
What's up, YouTube? I want to once again thank everybody who comes up to me in the streets and shows me real love. Y'all don't even know. It keeps me thankful. It keeps my tank full. Now, back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. So are you homeless?
I am.
Okay, and so how old are you?
I'm 38.
38. Okay. And so how long have you been in this situation?
About 6 years.
About 6 years? What happened 6 years ago that caused you to become homeless?
I found my father passed away on the couch.
You found your dad passed away?
Yes.
Ooh. Oof. If you don't mind me asking, how did he pass?
We lived together, and I'm not really sure. He had some Percocets, and I know how many he had when he went to bed, and I know how many he had when he woke up. There weren't very many left, so
it may have been an overdose, basically.
possibly.
Ooh, okay. So that happened 6 years ago. And so, do you have any kids?
No, I don't.
No? Have you ever been married?
Nope.
No? Okay, so, immediately I guess the first thought I have is, well, okay, 6 years, how come it's been so long? Like, why haven't we been able to kind of get things back on track since then?
Well, right after he passed, and I lost everything because everything was in his name, and he didn't have nothing set up. I became homeless, but then I got really sick. My heart, I got endocarditis, which is an infection around your heart.
You say your heart?
Yeah, it's called endocarditis. It's an infection around your heart, and it started deteriorating my valve in my heart, and they wanted to do open heart surgery. But because I was moving to Michigan to become my grandmother's main caregiver at 97 years old, they weren't going to do it. So I took care of her till her last day, but unfortunately I relapsed, and I got drunk, and I got a DUI, and I went to jail, and I fought the system for a couple years.
I get it.
When I got out, I was still homeless, but I was able to get the open heart surgery.
Cool. Congrats on that.
Yes, thank you.
How long has it been since you've been out?
I have been out and clean and sober for about 4 years now.
About 4 years? Okay.
Yeah.
What was we addicted to?
Alcohol was my...
Okay. Any hard drugs or anything like that?
I used to do cocaine, but...
Okay. Crack cocaine?
No, I was
Powder?
intravenously doing powder.
Okay. And so, all right. So, okay. So we was living with Dad. So let's just start from the beginning. So, where you from?
I'm from Detroit.
You from Detroit?
Yeah.
What up, though? Hey.
Motor City.
Okay. Where in Detroit?
I was in Southwest Detroit.
Okay. Shout out to Opinionated News. She up there in Detroit. All right. So, so growing up in Detroit, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
No.
No? Who'd you grow up with?
I'm my mom.
Just mom?
I'm the only child.
And you were only child, so it was just you and mom.
Me and mom.
What was that like growing up in Detroit? Were you around like more black people or white people?
I was around more white people than black people.
Okay. So this is a white area. Okay, I get it. And so, what was the explanation for like where Dad was when you was growing up?
My dad was a cop in Tucson and also an addict, so we know where his priorities lied.
Okay, so he was an addict and also a cop?
Yeah.
In Tucson, Arizona?
Yeah.
That's far away from Detroit.
It is.
Okay. Explain that. Like, how did...
My mom's family was from Detroit, so of course, naturally, I went with my mother.
Okay, so when they split up or whatever,
Right.
She went back home, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so growing up, would you say that you had like a fairly normal childhood?
No, absolutely not. I mean, to the best of the ability, but
Tell me about it.
my childhood was stolen by a predator at a very early age.
What age was that?
3 years old.
3? And so, look here now. All right? We gotta keep you off YouTube. You gonna get my channel shut down. What up, SJ?
They know me and you gonna turn the camera? That's crazy.
You know we love you, but we're in the middle of an interview, okay? So I don't want to be rude. Sorry about that, okay? Okay, so that first happened at 3. So, okay. At 3 years old, what was it that happened?
I was molested by 2 different people, my female babysitter and my step-grandfather.
Wow. 2 different people? Did that continue up until a certain age? Like,
it didn't, but he was the kind of predator that, you know, he would get me alone where nobody would hear, and he would, like, you know, if you weren't such a little dirty snitch, you'd be able to get to do all this shit too. So, like, all my cousins would be able to go with him alone, and he would take them on extravagant things and buy them all these things, and I was never allowed to do that, and I would never get anything. I was just the...
What? So so those things happened at 3.
Yeah. But the taunting continued all the way up until my teen years.
Taunting? And how would he taunt you? Like, that's what I'm saying.
Like he would just, like...
Was he taunting you for the purpose of trying to get sexual stuff from you, or?
Because, like, he wasn't allowed... We weren't allowed to have a relationship. You see what I'm saying? Like, I was never allowed to be alone with him where all the other grandkids were. And so he would just buy them things and praise them, and I would get nothing. And, you know, but he would look at me like I was a sex object. Like, you know, it was disgusting.
Okay. Did you remember those things happening at 3, or like were you told that they happened?
I remember the female babysitter. I don't remember Grandpa, but then I was told. But you know,
who told you that?
My aunt told me, but unfortunately, when I was told, she told me that it was my biological grandfather, and unfortunately, for the rest of his life, I looked at him until I was 16, until he passed. You know, I was always looking at him and watching him, and I knew the moment he died that it wasn't him that did it. And
how did you know?
I just did. I just did. And so then later on in life, you know, I refused to let my past hinder me on my future. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I also refused to let him dictate my relationship with my family, even though nobody believed me except for my mom. And when I was 21 years old, I got a message from my cousin, and she was molested as well from the same man. And I wish I could have saved her, or stopped it, or said something. You know?
I get it. Let me ask. So, did any other type of assaults happen, like during your childhood, like any type of, you know, R word or molestation or anything like that?
I mean, I was at 14.
How did that happen?
This guy fed me a bunch of alcohol and took advantage.
Was that a black guy or a white guy?
It was a white guy.
White guy? Were you just like hanging out with him? Like, because at 14, and how old was he?
He was like 24 or 25.
24, 25. Yeah. And so how, were y'all like just hanging out together type deal?
We were just driving around in a car, and he was just feeding me and my girlfriend alcohol. And back then they had clubs that you could go to for under 18.
Yeah, I remember. I used to go to them clubs all the time.
So then he just dropped us off, and when my mom came to pick us up, you know, of course I got busted drinking, and, you know, whatever.
So I'm saying, like, he dropped y'all off to the club?
Yeah.
After he did what he did? Okay.
Yeah.
Did he do it to your friend as well?
No.
Was she like in the car or whatever? Like,
she didn't believe me. No, we had stopped at an apartment so we could use the bathroom, and he pulled me into another room, and she went in the bathroom, and when we went to switch, I was trying to tell her what happened.
It must have been quick.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't mean to make jokes and stuff, but it's like that was, you know, like she just went to the bathroom and came back and it was already done.
Yeah.
And when you told your friend, she didn't believe you? Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Listen, I've gone through more in my lifetime than most people have in their entire
Well,
lifetime.
tell me, what else? I mean, what else have you gone through? Like, that sticks out in your mind. What sticks out is like some type of real traumatic thing or whatever.
Man, I mean, I've been sexually assaulted more times than I can count.
So let me ask, so is that because, do you do like sex work or whatever, so at certain
no,
points?
Absolutely not.
No? So you've never like sold yourself or anything like that?
Absolutely
Okay, so how did these R words occur? Like, how did they happen?
One time was in a club. Most times have been like, I've been drugged, drugged and passed out, like G.
Okay, so like the hard drugs that really kind of...
That you don't know or don't taste. That,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, and then you have no memory of what has taken place.
So how would you know that it happened? Like, would you just wake up and be sore or something? Or like, how would you know that if you was passed out?
You just know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
When you're a woman, you just know.
I get it. Wow. Huh, why do you think up to 38 you haven't had any kids yet?
Because I would like to do it the right way. I would like to be married.
So have you like done like abortions or whatever?
I've never, absolutely not.
Okay, so you've never been pregnant?
I have. I've had 3 miscarriages. My last miscarriage, I was 4 months along. I was a week away from feeling my son move. And because of police brutality, I lost my son.
Because of police brutality?
Yes.
What's going on? You good? Oh, try to use the plug, the charge? All right, so, all right. All right, let me let him get his stuff plugged up. All right. Okay. So, the police brutality, did they like, what happened? Did they slam you on the ground or something, or what happened?
Slam me on the ground face down and slam me on the hood of the car face down.
So what happened? What did you do to... tell your part. Like, let's stop all this victimization stuff, right?
I was intoxicated, and they were arresting me, and they came up and were just automatically arresting me, and so fight was on, but.
So let me ask. I mean, of all these things that have happened, right? How much of this is you being rebellious or you not doing what you're supposed to do?
I feel you because you got to reflect. You got to look back at
yourself.
Right.
And so what part of this? What part of the self accountability?
I do. I take a lot of accountability, and that's a really hard part of any of the traumatic things is taking your own accountability. There's been a lot of times that it was my fault because I chose to be with that person that chose to be in that place at that time, and a lot of people fail to take accountability in those ways. But there have been a lot of times that I have not had anything to do with what has happened.
Yeah, I get it. Is your mom still living?
She is.
Okay, and what about? So Dad's passed away. And so when did you get like a relationship back going with your dad?
I moved in with him at 25.
Okay.
And I promised him that I would go to school and I would get a degree. And I did.
Okay, congrats on that.
Yes.
And so what's your degree in?
I am a cosmetologist. I specialize in natural hair. I graduated with a 3.8.
You do black people hair and white people hair?
Yes, I do it all.
Okay, because you seem like you have like a black people type of energy as far as who you hang out with and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see color, so you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, are you the guys that you deal with, are they mostly black or white?
Both.
Okay. So you don't see color.
But I mean, I've only dated one black guy.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So because like, does your mom know that you're homeless?
Oh, yeah. But she can't help me.
Why not?
She can't. She can barely help herself.
So she's not in a position to help you, is what you're saying?
Right.
How's y'all's relationship?
It's good as long as we don't live together.
Why is it bad if y'all live together?
She is first of all, she's cancer, so if that says anything.
Okay.
But she's abusive. She has put her hands on me since I was a kid, and I can love you. I can love you, but I don't have to love you up here. I can love you. You know what I mean?
I get it. Okay. So, because I mean, she would still be abusive even up to this age?
When I got my heart surgery, I moved in with her
to heal up and stuff, right?
She tried pushing me down the stairs, and they called the cops and told the cops that I had a gun and I was gonna kill her. So.
Did you have a gun?
Yes.
Was you gonna kill her?
No, and I didn't threaten her with it either.
Okay. Did you end up going to jail for that?
Hell no.
Okay. Okay.
They told me to just quiet down and go downstairs and go to bed.
I get it. All right, so you're out here, and how long you been out here in Atlanta?
Oh, I've been out here a little over a week. We moved from Warner Robins. We actually walked with 3 dogs and 2 shopping carts from...
Who is we?
Me and my fiance. We walked from Warner Robins to Rice Mill Road in Macon, which is about 97 miles.
Wow. Where's your fiance right now?
Well, he saw you videoing, so I'm sure he's somewhere watching, thinking the worst. I don't know.
Okay. Is he white or black?
He's black.
So this is the first black guy. Is this the only black guy you're talking about?
Yes.
So what made you switch?
We were, he was helping me out and I was staying with him. We were in the tent. We were both homeless. Just, both had our own kind of hustle. A man got beat up by him, pretty much over me. And
over you? What do you mean? What happened?
He just lying over me, over some shit, saying I robbed him, and I don't need to steal.
So some guy came up, accused you of robbing him.
Yeah.
And your fiance did what?
He beat him up pretty good.
And so that turned you on?
No. I wasn't even around.
Okay.
But the next day, the dude threatened me, and he said, if y'all don't get out of here, something bad's going to happen. Well, that night, he came back, and he set us on fire in the middle of the night. So I don't know if you noticed, my dog had all that hurt fur missing on his ears.
Oh.
He did. And
did he set the tent on fire? Or?
The tent and the building that we were... Ricky, come here.
Okay. There goes the dog.
See the burns?
Yeah, wow.
I heard you screaming. You okay? You're okay?
So scary.
You're okay?
That scared me.
It's okay.
Little fella.
That scared me so bad. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, baby. You just gotta be careful, okay? Alright. So, this is little Drake.
That's Lil Drake?
Yep.
Drake after the artist?
Yeah.
Is that your favorite artist?
That's my boo.
All right, I ain't mad at that. Okay. All right, so the long and short of it is that you're out here now, and so you're out here, but did you come out here with your fiance?
Yeah, I did.
So y'all were all in Warner Robins?
We were all.
Okay.
We actually had 3 dogs.
What happened to the other 2?
His mother got bit by a spider on the way here, and I had to sign over my rights because they had to amputate her leg. And winning, somebody just stole her 2 days ago.
Man, tell you, the streets be for real, man. The streets be for real. So what made you decide to come up here to Atlanta?
I'm waiting on Drake.
What? Are you serious?
I'm waiting on Drake.
When is Drake coming?
I don't know.
So you decided to come up here so that whenever Drake does come to Atlanta, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna meet him?
I don't know, but I'm gonna marry him. That's what I know.
Does your fiance know that?
Yep.
Okay, I mean, cause Drake, he might be a little bit tough to get to lock down.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I'm that girl.
You that girl?
I'm that girl.
Well, what do you have that other women don't have?
Everything.
Tell me. Because Kuda Cat comes standard on all models.
Because it's not just what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside too.
So what's on the inside that you have that Drake is going to want to marry you?
I'm beauty and I'm funny.
Beauty and you're funny. Well, you definitely have a pleasant personality. I'll say that, right? So, all right. Well, listen. So at this point, what are we doing to get out of this situation? It's been 6 years. Uh-oh, little fella, you must be comfortable with me. All right. So it's been 6 years or whatever. What are we doing to try to get out of this situation?
Oh, well, just trying to stay consistent. You know what I mean? Going and asking for help. You have to ask for help. Absolutely. one thing that I preach, and I believe that there's a reason for everything. Even if it don't make sense right now, it will make sense in time. Because once you know, you can't unknow, but you can't know until you can't know until you. Until you. You can't teach until. Wait, how's it go? You can't know until you know, and you can't teach until you live. Does that make sense?
I get it. You got to go through some things. I get it. All right. Well, listen, miss, we really appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions. If anybody out there did want to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
I do.
Okay, what you got?
I think it's look up Ashley Drake on Facebook.
Okay, Ashley Drake.
Hit me up.
Is that your real last name?
No.
You are just obsessed with Drake. Okay, so
my
Ashley
boo.
Drake. And what about Cash App?
Cash App. I don't even know what my Cash App is. I think it's like.
Is it in your phone? Grab it just in case. You never know. You never know. You never know.
How about this? I'll just give you my PayPal. How about that?
PayPal? Well, Cash App is better. Trust me.
Okay. All right.
Cash App is better.
Well, this is not my Cash App because it's not logged in on mine, but this is one where you can get a hold of me.
Okay.
It's $Jack3SAM. So capital JACK 3
Sam.
SAM.
Got you.
All right.
All right. Well, listen, miss. We really appreciate you, like I say. What's your Insta, by the way?
What's my what?
Instagram?
Oh, I don't even know.
Okay. Well,
I have one, but I'll...
no worries.
Ashley Drake again.
Ashley Drake. Just look up Ashley Drake. All right. Well, listen, like I say, we really appreciate you. And definitely wishing them but the best out here, okay?
Thank you.
Make sure you have a good one, sweetie. All right.